Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 37 of the FIFA 20 My Player Career. As you know, we are with Arsenal. We're starting off today's video with an away game taking on Swansea City. Now this is in the Premier League. We're hoping, of course, to continue on with our decent form, trying to get ourselves towards the top of the table. Still struggling to reach the very top, of course. We did have a good win, I think was in the last episode against Liverpool. So some big results coming as well, so some big games coming. Hopefully the big results come in too. We're still in Europe as well, of course, so hopefully we can at least win some silverware this season. As you can see, it is a cold day here in Wales, and we are away from home, as I mentioned. So let's see if we can bring the 3 points back to the Emirates, and then hopefully continue on there in the next few games or so in today's episode. I think we do have some cup action as well today. But 6.2 rating for Kaiser goes all the way through, and already his rating jumps from a 6.2 all the way up to a 7.8 with that goal, and ever increasing, ever improving as well. His stats and attributes, as you know, in the last episode we did hit 90 overall rating, so one of the best players in the Premier League as well as Arsenal as well, of course, and he's scoring his 11th Premier League goal of the season. I think he has more assists, which is obviously something which we are more focused on, getting in those assists rather than the goals, because obviously we are not the main striker. Maybe in the next My Player, whether we do start another one on FIFA 20 or not, I think we'll be starting as a striker, or we could leave that for the start of FIFA 21, which I believe, depending on the release date of the new Xbox console, it could either be on that or it may just be on the Xbox One. We'll have to see. I think it will be around November the new Xbox will be released, so we will be getting that. We will be starting off a new series once that console is released, but I think with FIFA usually released in September, that is when we are going to be starting off the new My Players series with FIFA 21, so I'm going to have to get a new console, obviously buy 2 games as well, so it's a bit of a pain, but what can you do? That's what you got to do when it is the console release year. But there we go, we've got another goal there for Arsenal. Good performance here so far from the Gunners. Should be 3 points here away from home. So as we are just finishing off this game, as we did score that second goal of the match, a quick little update on the channel. I have recently joined a new network, so you will have noticed I did skip a couple of days worth without uploading. That was just due to us switching networks. We've joined Ritual Network, UK based, so that's going to help me as well, of course, because I am UK based, and all the networks I have had previously have always been in the US. So fingers crossed we can continue our growth as we do try and push towards 100k subscribers. So if you haven't already, guys, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Every subscriber does help, so I would appreciate if you would do that. We are hopefully as well trying to bring in some live streams to the YouTube channel as well. I have touched up on it before. We did try streaming over on Twitch, which went well, but we can't really stick to a schedule over there, so I thought using the community over here on YouTube, and it'll help us keep to that schedule, and then obviously you guys will be notified if you do have that notification bell ticked for when I do go live. And then obviously if you wanted to join the members club or use any super chats or anything like that, just another way to help support myself and the channel as we do continue to grow. As said, the big dream is to hit 100,000 subscribers, so fingers crossed with our connection now with Ritual Network, that will continue to grow, and hopefully we do hit that goal in the next few years' time. That's the goal, of course, but let's continue on then with today's episode after that little update. As you can see, we have gone behind here at the Emirates Stadium, 1-0. West Ham United scoring early on. Bernd Leno, it was punching it clear, but not clear enough. He went straight into the path of that man right there. Soara, who gets his first Premier League goal of the season, first goal in this match, and Arsenal have some work to do as West Ham United are looking dangerous, looking to double their lead early on here. And look at him going all the way through here. Good passing play, shot comes in, blocked, and that block was poor. Still West Ham with a chance, goalkeeper parries, and straight into the path of another West Ham United player to score in an empty goal to give the Hammers a 2-goal lead. Only 12 minutes played So this is not looking good, is it, for Arsenal? The only positives we can take from this is that there's only 12 minutes played so far, so we've got plenty of time to get ourselves back into this game and claim at least a draw. But of course we need a win. We need the 3 points. That's what is important for ourselves right now. But Ajeti, he gets his 8th Premier League goal of this season, and we are pushing into the second half shortly. Look at Kai's stats right now, 4.5. So he's having a bad game. Arsenal are having a bad game as he's been taken down there by Fredericks, number 24, and Arsenal have a glimmer of hope here. At the end of the first half, we've got 3 minutes of added time to play, and we do have a penalty. Who is going to be taking it though? That is the important thing. I'm hoping that Kai is going to be the club's penalty taker pretty soon, but let's just have a look at the replays. That one's finishes, and here it is, the penalty. Pepe it was who took it, but it was a poor one. No power in it at all, and Arsenal are going to be going into the break 2 goals behind. The former Arsenal goalkeeper Lucas Fabianski with the fantastic save there, and it does go out of play for an Arsenal corner. So maybe one last chance here for the Gunners, and that's gone over everybody. And I think that is going to be the last action of the first half. Here is Kai though, looking for a finesse. He goes for it, but the goalkeeper again didn't really trouble him. He was well positioned there to hold on to it and make that vital save for West Ham. So they are going to go into the break 2 goals in front. Arsenal still with a lot of work to do, but as you can see, time is running out, and in fact it's West Ham United looking for a third. That one's played through, shot comes in, and West Ham United do have a third. And what a poor performance this has been here from Arsenal after a good result against Fulham away from home. Sorry, not Fulham, Swansea City, wasn't it? They're both playing white, so I'm getting confused who we just played. But it was Swansea City who we put in a good performance. Kai had a good game as well. But here at home at the Emirates Stadium, we have just fallen apart. But they can see great finishing. Can't take that there away from him. Sean Adarkwa. He scores his first Premier League goal of the season. That will be the 3 points as well, heading back to the London Stadium with West Ham United. Fingers crossed we can get ourselves back to winning ways in the last game of today's video, as the final whistle blows in game number 2. Let's jump straight into game number 3. I believe it is a cup game. I'm not sure who we're facing. Let's have a look right now. It is away against Bolton Wanderers. We've got a week to go before the January transfer window does close. We have already brought in a player. I don't know if you noticed earlier in the episode, Van der Beek has actually joined Arsenal during this window, so a big addition to the club. Hopefully he can add strength to the, I think he's a central midfielder, right? I think he just plays central midfield. I could be wrong with that. I don't know if he's a CDM or a cam, or I don't think he's a defender. Is he a centre back? I'm sure he is a centre mid, but we'll see how he gets on anyway. Not sure if he's starting in this match. I don't think he is starting here against Bolton Wanderers, but no doubt he will probably come on in the second half if he isn't starting already. I'm not seeing him there on the pitch. He's got blonde hair. It will be pretty easy to see once he is on the field. But let's see what we can do then. 4 minutes gone. It is still 0-0. Arsenal on the attack early on. 6.5 rating for Kai. And obviously with that poor performance against West Ham, he, on a personal level, will be looking to get himself a much better performance. Hopefully get in amongst the goals. Maybe an assist or 2 as well, as he played through here by Kieran Tierney. Cuts it back, and there is the deadlock broken in the 3rd and final game of today's episode. 5 minutes to play in the first half. It is now Bolton Wanderers 0, Arsenal 1. Mario Gomez with the first goal, Kai with the assist, and Arsenal are on the way to the next round of the FA Cup. Remember, Arsenal are the big favourites in the FA Cup, always a competition which Arsenal fancy, going all the way to the final and hopefully lifting it as well at Wembley Stadium. That'll be a nice bit of silverware for Kai, and here is Kai on the ball now right now, plays onto the far side though, asking for it back. He gets it. Is he going to cut it back though? He does. Cuts it back. Shot comes in into the top corner, and Arsenal have a second. 6.5 minutes gone in this second half. It is Nicolas Pepe, number 19, who gets his first Arsenal goal in the FA Cup in today's game. Is that one his first in total? Could be. I'm not sure if he scored in the last round. But Arsenal lead then 2-0. We are looking comfortable now, much better than we were looking against West Ham. But of course, Bolton Wanderers not quite the team of West Ham right now, and there is confirmation it was the first FA Cup goal for Pepe this season. The change has been made. Van de Beek has come on in place of El Nene. Kai's going to try and get that one back, but it was just blocked off, so it's forced out wide. Pepe with the ball back in the middle and still fights, and here is Gomez, plays it in the middle for Mesut Ozil, and that is Arsenal's third. An hour played and Arsenal lead by 3-0, and that will pretty much wrap up the game, confirming that Arsenal are going to be heading into the next stages of the FA Cup, and still time for us to get 1 or 2 more goals. But good play here from Gomez. He was persistent on that defender, and he played it inside there for the edge of the area, edge of the 6-yard box, for Mesut Ozil to smash it into the net. There was an injury as well. Edwards for Bolton Wanderers, he's just been replaced. Bad injury there for him. Mesut Ozil has just gone off as well. Wijnaldum's come on in the place of the German midfielders. Kai's getting forced out wide here, trying to cut inside, which he does. Is he going to find a teammate? He does. He finds Tierney. Tierney's still going all the way through. Needs to get the cross in. He plays it in the middle, and there is the 4th goal of the match. Kai's on an 8.5 match rating. Arsenal have 4 goals. Kieran Tierney with some good individual play there. Cuts inside, puts it back, and again on the edge of the 6-yard box for number 9 to score yet again. It is Mauro Icardi for his first FA Cup goal of the season. He has many more in the league though, of course, and the other cup competitions. And let's see, can we finish it off with 1 more goal? Here is Nicola Pepe then. He is already in amongst the goals himself. Kai playing more centrally. Here he is. Going to carry on his run. He sees the run of Van de Beek, who hits it first time, and what a finish that is. Van de Beek scoring his first goal for Arsenal, his first FA Cup goal of his career as well. Number 8, Van de Beek. What's this, his 2nd game maybe? His 2nd appearance in an Arsenal shirt, and he scores an absolute thunderbolt from quite a long way out. First time hit as well. Kai charged through, lays it off, and boom, look at that. What a goal that is. Great goal there from Arsenal, and there is the first goal for Van de Beek, and surely he is going to help us push on in the second half of the season. But as always guys, leave a like if you did like today's episode, as we do head towards the end of this match. 5 goals, perfect way to end today's video, and a great way to start our partnership with Ritual Network. So thanks for watching, subscribe if you haven't done so already guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.